Okay, so remember Taylor? Taylor was really afraid of bags. And so he's still a little bit goofy with them. I'd like him to be better. He's not bad, not horrible. When I'm working with a horse with bags, you know, usually they're afraid of it all over their body. That's different. That's usually they weren't exposed to it. Other ones are afraid of right here in the chest or in the legs. And that usually, to me at least, and it could just be the horse, but to me, I've seen enough of it. I think somebody's done something to the horse. They've scared it, done something to it to amp it up. And I happen to see it with horses that tend to have good gait. So to me, that tends to make me think they did something to get them showy before they went in the show ring, but I could be wrong. So it's just what I've seen, so that's just what I'm telling you. So when you're having problems and you're trying to get a horse used to something, you want to associate it with something good, right? But when they're petrified, sometimes you have to use other things. So, yeah. So, of course, there's cookies in it. So I want him to get used to the bag, right? I had that big feed bag. So this, he was still scared of this in the beginning too, until he found out there was food in it, okay? So he tends to jump and shake when he's really scared. So again, it was worse at his chest. Good boy. Now he's still a little shaky, but he's willing to tolerate it for this. Okay? So make sure you can. Very good, boy. Good boy. So again, you might think of something, and you might all of a sudden just look at something and go, that might work. So you just try it and see. You know, nothing to lose, right? Good job. So I like using the grain bag because it's big and I can bang it pretty good, but it's harder to get food out of it if I put food in, so the horse, you know, wants to be touched with the bag. So now you see he's still a little nervous, but he's willing to tolerate it. Now there's a cart coming, so he's willing to tolerate it for the food. Come here. He mostly needs it, not so much on his back, but at the chest area. And you might say, well, what's the big deal with the bag? Well, if you trail ride, sooner or later a bag's going to come flying at you somewhere, or a balloon or something like that. I also have balloons up here. I always have balloons because they float around, and so you might as well. This horse was petrified of balloons in the beginning. Now see, he still jumped, but that's okay. He just didn't know they were going to move. But he was really scared of them in the beginning, so I just tie stuff up all over the place so they see it, so they get exposed to it, because the things they get exposed to, then they're not so afraid of. So even if you don't have training time, you have time to go tie some stuff up around your facility, some bags, some flags, you know, stuff they just get used to. When you go to feed them, you know, take a bag and bang it so they get used to, like, when the bag gets banged, that's when they actually get food, so something good happened. Or you can take some cowbells and some other stuff. So I'm not going to ring it loud. But see how he doesn't care? Because I do weird stuff all along, so they just start getting used to weird random things, so then when they see it out on the trail, they won't be so scared. Now you saw how scared he was on his trail ride though, but he didn't see this, he didn't see any balloons. So some of it is getting him prepared for trail, and then just going out on the trail and going through it and getting them used to it. And I know he's going to be great, even though he's scared because he was a show horse, and that's a scary thing to see all that stuff. And he did the expo really well, so I know he's going to get over it. He's got the mindset to get there. He's just really scared because nobody's really done it right with him. But he will someday, and then I'm sure he's going to pack people around too, because he's going to be good. Okay, those are my hints of the day.